Hello there. Welcome to Buddhist Practitioner I, BMN 603 course. This is a 4 credits course in the summer 2020 at the International University of the East Home Meditation Center, Los Angeles. My name is Venerable Nivithigala Sumitta Thero. You can also call me Venerable Sumitta or Bhante Sumitta. For more information about me, you can go ahead and check www.dhammayusa.org. Our blog site is www.dhammayusa.com, and we have YouTube channel Dhamma USA and a Facebook page Dhamma USA and a LinkedIn page and Instagram and Twitter as well. And this email address sumitha2012@gmail.com. Please remember, make a note of it, and that will be very useful to you in future communications. And I'm a Buddhist monk from Sri Lanka. I have been a Buddhist monk for the last 40 years, and I have been practicing and also teaching in many places, studied in many few different countries, and right now I'm here. And prior to come here, I was studying in Sri Lanka and also in Delhi University, India. And then I went back to Sri Lanka and I started teaching there in a monastic school for a while. And then I also was teaching in a university in Sri Lanka, university for Buddhist monks. There were 400 Buddhist monks. I have been teaching there for about 8 years something until I came here. Okay, so this course is very, very unique and very special, and I'm really happy that you have selected this course. And this is a Buddhist practitioner course, so we all have to practice together. And starting today, we are going to actually practice together. Okay, and we will discuss more details about how we practice and how do we do that. And the course objectives of Buddhist Practitioner I, BMN 603, would be understand the basic concepts and theories of Buddhist ceremonial practices, discuss the regular Buddhist gatherings, special Buddhist occasions, and requested services. And you'll be able to understand the main principles and functions of house blessings, business blessings, and weddings and funerals. So, in some occasions, when there is possibility, I would also maybe try to find some videos that I have done, and let's see how we can share that information with you. And then examine the structure and function of the Buddhist ceremonial practices. And you'll be able to discuss the art of public speaking and the delivery or different types of sermons. And then you'll be able to give public instructions or sermons at Buddhist ceremonial practices. So these are quite fascinating objectives, and I'm sure you have already had some interest, enthusiasm about these Buddhist practices and ceremonial, especially ceremonial practices. How do we work there? And let's discuss and let's get started. So the academic schedule of BMN 603 Buddhist Practitioner I course would be like this. Week 1, we will have today introduction to the course. I'm not going to discuss more of the subject matter today. I rather like to talk about the structure of this course and just an overview of the course. That is, I think, very important, especially this being a 10-week course. So I really want you to focus right from the beginning. And week 2, we have a lecture on definition and qualities of a Buddhist practitioner. So most of the time, every week, we will have some kind of an assignment. And week 1, um, you will have to watch a video, and then you have also to start maintaining a spiritual diary that I am going to discuss later on, explain to you about that later on. So make sure you watch that video. I'll give the link and discuss about that a little later. So starting this week, we have some activities, some assignments, and daily activities, daily recordings. You need to start practicing right away, because this is just a 10-week course. And then in the third week, we will learn some basic concepts and theories of Buddhist ceremonial practices. So there will be a theoretical understanding about that aspect. And then also regular Buddhist gatherings, special Buddhist occasions, and requested services will be covered in the week 4. And then in the week 5, planning to give you a lecture on main principles and functions of house blessings, business blessings, weddings, and funerals. How do we do that in that kind of ceremonies? So we will cover up in week 5, and in week 6 we'll have a midterm examination, a Zoom presentation. Please be prepared for that. Okay, so start getting ready. And as you are working with me right from the beginning, and stay in touch with me, keep in touch with me, and I'll show you how we communicate, and also how we do all these things, assignments and all. In a while, I will explain to you. And in week 7, we have structure and function of the Buddhist ceremonial practices. We'll talk about the structure. And then in week 8, we will discuss about public speaking and the delivery of different types of sermons. And week 9 will be our last video lesson, and after that we will have the final exam. So in the week 9, we have public instructions or sermons at public ceremonial practices. These lectures will be very important to all of you, especially if you are going to be a Buddhist practitioner, or if you're already a practitioner. Whatever it is, it's fine. So you just learn something new, and if you're a beginner, you will be very excited, and I recommend you work, and let's be in touch, and let's go ahead and work together. And in the last week, week 10, we'll have the final examination. There'll be a Zoom presentation, and then you will have to demonstrate a guided meditation session for 5 minutes. And you are going to start your spiritual journal right from today, and then you will have to do the presentation on that journal, and your final paper, term paper, will also be based on that journal. So the spiritual journal will be the key to your whole course here. Okay, so instructional delivery. Instructions will consist of online lectures, reading assignments, class discussions, and online reading materials will be there. As this is an online, we can't, unfortunately, we can meet person to person because of this COVID-19 scenario. But we probably will have better chance of meeting through Zoom once in a while. For example, in the 5th week, we are going to meet through Zoom when you are going to do the presentation, and week 10, you are going to do a presentation again through Zoom. And in between, we can also meet on appointment basis. And questions and discussions are strongly encouraged. If you have any questions, and please stay in touch with me, email me, text me, and we can also once in a while you can make an appointment for a Zoom meeting with me. And then other instructional techniques may also be employed as such as audio-visual presentations, meditation demonstrations, and I'll continue to do these meditation demonstrations. We are going to meet weekly online, and then we'll also use all the materials pertaining to this online course, critical thinking exercises, and group activities. And then each class will have a lecture on the assigned week, and you are expected to read the material prior to the class. And if you check our Google Drive folder, and there will be folders assigned to all the 10 weeks, so you can go ahead and have a look. When it comes to that particular week, you can have a look at the week folder, and then grab the ready materials and come prepared. And then I will demonstrate problems and case studies in class. Also, depending on your questions, and I will answer them as well from time to time. And you may work alone or in groups to do assigned problems in class. But as this is an online case, so mostly you have to be working alone. Students are encouraged to stay in touch with me. And due to this ongoing COVID-19, we will provide the online available material for the students because we don't want you to buy required textbooks. Rather, I will provide you online materials so that you can have a look at them. And I'm available through my email. I have given you my email at the beginning of the lecture, and also I will share it again at the end of the lecture, so you can have a look. And please write it down and stay in touch. And you can contact me through email, through Zoom, or even through text messages. It's possible to reach me at any time, as I regularly check my emails and messages, and I will try to respond to your queries as soon as possible. You may also contact me at my local my handphone number to schedule a Zoom meeting outside of office hours if necessary. Okay, additional office hours will be announced if necessary, but you are always welcome to make an appointment with me if you need any assistance. I'm very happy to help you. Please watch all the video lessons and every week. Okay, this is important, and this is really important because that will be your attendance. In fact, video lessons will be uploaded to the university YouTube channel every Monday before 6 p.m. and your attendance will be counted when you report to the instructor. So every week you have to report to me, and you have to watch the video and do what I say and send me the assignment every week along with your assignments. If you report to me, then your attendance will be counted that way. And regular and punctual attendance, as well as active student participation, is an important part of students' education. Uh, this one actually, uh, what we mean here is you watch all the weekly video lessons and complete the assignments and report to the instructor. That is what we mean here. And I will create Google Drive folders to each student to upload your assignment. So whenever you get an opportunity after watching this video, please email me. Please send me an email, and then I will start creating personal folders for you, and you and I only will have the access to those personal folders, and you can upload all your assignments to those folders every week. So please don't forget to contact me as soon as possible so that I can create your personal Google Drive folder. And this is very, very important. I also recommend you create a Gmail account because other emails will not have the full access to Google Drive sometime in some cases. So I recommend you create a Google Drive to avoid any unnecessary issues. And our attendance policy also include regular and punctual attendance as well as active student participation. And so please stay in touch with your professor. That's my suggestion. And this is the Google Drive folder that I have created already. You can see this is just a screenshot so you can see that properly. But here we have all um, the 10 weeks, and every week, if you go ahead and check, once I get your email address, I will share these folders with you, so you can go ahead and have a look. And also useful resources, reading materials are there, and every week what you have to do, my announcements, basically my announcements with all the students will be in the these weekly folders. And if I also have some materials to share with you, and also reading materials, I will share with you in these weekly folders. So please send me the email address. That is important. And then we have also in the attendance policy, students may not miss more than um, they have to cannot meet more classes. 3 consecutive absences will require a formal notice. And if any part of an assignment represents the words and ideas of others, you have to cite those sources, because this plagiarism is very serious, and we will also we will actually, as practitioners, Buddhist practitioners, we will have to be sincere. We will also have to respect others hard work. So if somebody has written something, if somebody has done something, we will give credit to them, and then we can use it. That's fine. You can use it, yes. You can quote their writings, yes, but then you have to give credit to them. You have to mention their names, source names. That is the academic honesty that we need to maintain. Asking a tutor or friend to complete a portion of your assignments or something. And then you can, if you are hiring a reviewer to make extensive revisions, or submitting work originally submitted by another student as your own, So these are really serious cases. Using information from online sources without properly citing your source, that will be a bad habit. That is academic dishonesty. Copying any portion of a word or idea from any other source um, without citing, that is also not going to be accepted. Assignments will be announced in class, so please watch those videos for those things. And we need your assignments before Saturday of that particular week. For example, uh, if we have an assignment for this week, you have to submit it before this Saturday. So possibly we don't have any particular assignment to submit, but you have to watch a video that I'm giving the link of later on, and then you have to watch, and then you have to record in your spiritual journal. That is important. If you send me assignments later than Saturday, I will save them in a different folder called late assignment folder. So I hope you don't want to quarantine your assignments in a different folder. And all assignments must be emailed to Sumitta, SUMITTA 2012 at gmail.com. Or you can also upload all your upcoming assignments to your personally assigned Google Drive folder. So this is important again. And this is the method of evaluation. For homework, you will get 30%. Midterm presentation and examination, you will get 30%. Final term paper, you will get 30%. And final presentation, you will get 10%. So that is the total 100%. And the grading system is like this. A minus, A and A plus will be from 90 to 100. B minus, B and B plus will be 80 to 89. And 70 to 79 will be C minus, C and C plus. And D minus, D and D plus means 60 to 69. Below 60 will be F. So 90 to 100 means the student exceeded the expectations, worked above what is required. You are pretty much in a very advanced position if you do that. And 80 to 90 means the student met all expectations as specified for the class very well. 80 to 89 also is considered very good. But if you go to 90s, that will be exceptionally good. 70 to 79, the students met minimum class requirements satisfactorily. So that is the minimum satisfactory level. And 60 to 69 mean the student met minimum requirements poorly. So this is not satisfactorily, this is poorly. And below 60 means the student failed to meet minimum requirement. So this is a very serious case. So please take a look at this and work hard from the beginning to come to the top. And your final presentation, it is about the spiritual journal that I mentioned before. This final presentation will be based on this spiritual journal. We will meet every Saturday at 7 a.m. We are going to meet every Saturday at 7 a.m. Pacific time through Dhamma USA YouTube channel with a guided meditation for beginners. So I want you to be ready and come there and meditate with me from wherever you are. So you find a place, find a peaceful, calm place from wherever you are, and then we will meditate together and I will guide you through. and make sure you are ready to meditate with me. And I expect you to send at least one sentence of reflection um, at that particular meditation session. You can send those um, sentences to the comment section and after the meditation. So that way I know you are also with me. And this is the video that I want you to watch. This is again part of the spiritual journal, and from here onwards you can start your spiritual journal. Please keep a record, and you may watch this video for your daily meditation from today onwards until coming Saturday. So on coming Saturday, we will have a new video. So until then, you can watch this and you can practice. Please record your daily spiritual practice in a separate journal. So make sure you sincerely and honestly mark your spiritual journal. And if due to some reason you couldn't make it on some day, that is perfectly all right. That things can happen, but you have to be honest. You have to be sincere. You have to make an effort. You have to make sure that you have a space for your meditation in your daily schedule. Also mark what meditation you practiced and how long you practiced and how did it go. Did you do it well, and was it difficult for you to focus due to some reason? You just can mark those observations. These are very important again. And just record your feelings and emotions and also your progress, because at the beginning maybe you will be struggling, but later on when you keep doing it, you will notice that you are improving. So you can mark your improvement. Every session will be different from the other. So every session is important. So every improvement, even little bit improvement, if you notice, you will record it. And then start practicing at least 10 minutes a day. Okay. So I hope 10 minutes would not be so difficult for you. So the first week you have to maybe practice 10 minutes a day. And then in the second week, you can increase your meditation by 1 more minute. If you are already practicing like maybe 15 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever, that is beautiful, very good. Then in the second week, you can increase 1 more minute. Okay, that is my suggestion. Especially this is very important for beginners. If you are already a practitioner, that will be not so challenging to you. Okay. And then in the third week, add 1 more minute. So the first week, if it is 10 minutes, and then second week it will be 11 minutes, and in the third week it will be 12 minutes. So every day in the third week, you will be practicing 12 minutes per session every day during that week. Okay, so by the end of this course, you should be able to practice 20 minutes at least per session. That will be a really cool progress, and I am really excited to hear from you about your spiritual journal, your own original. That is why this is pretty original, your own one. I don't want you to be, copying others. This will make you an original contributor to knowledge, original your own research. So this will be, you yourself will be very happy about that. And in the final presentation, you are supposed to present your complete progress report along with your demonstration. So final presentation will consist of 5 minutes progress report presentation. That will be a PowerPoint slideshow through Zoom. And then you will also demonstrate a guided meditation for 5 minutes through Zoom. And your final paper will be based on your spiritual journal. Make sure to write a good academic paper with 5 pages at least, and I will also help you. I will show you how to write academic papers and how to do those citations and all. I'll give you instructions. If you have any problems, you can always get back to me. I can help. So the 5 pages means all the content, okay, content of your writing, and it doesn't include the cover page and the reference page. Cover page and reference page should be extra. Your writing should be for 5 pages. Okay, so um, I hope this will be helpful to you. And actually, I have something to talk about our literature review, and but today I'm not going to talk about that. I will talk about that later on, and I will also share those books in the study material uh, Google Drive folder, so you can have a look. And next week, hopefully, I will also discuss a little bit about that subject, if possible. Okay, so I hope, and I'm very much looking forward to hearing from you. And please stay in touch and send me an email to sumit2012@gmail.com. This is my phone number. You can text me, and we can be in touch. And I wish you all the very best of luck. And thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful week ahead.